in the shopping district, the shop I was building. I ended up building it almost all the way. I simply had the roof to finish off. Um, but I had to go early, so Zix was helping me build it in the first place. But he said that he would, well, he never said. I kind of just had to go. But he ended up finishing the build. So he texted me in the morning that he might have went a bit too overboard. So this is gonna be my first reaction of the full build in itself, as well as your guys's. And you guys might be. The second thing is I might be a bit quiet, and that's because I'm trying to lower static. So let's get into it, I guess. So I'm gonna open mine onto TazzCraft, and I logged off right next to the building, as you can see. So we're just gonna look away. We're not gonna look in or anything. As you can see, there's not that many people right now, but yesterday when I was building it, there was a crap ton of people claiming plots everywhere, and I haven't looked behind me yet because I honestly haven't seen it yet. Piggy has joined us. You guys might remember him from a couple of years back. We did the challenge thing. These haven't been moved up, really. They should be moved up, is what I'm going to say. There's a burn shop in town now. Okay. I saw a glimpse of it and I couldn't help myself. And I've got to say, as you can see, I was going to add the windows before I went, but that is beautiful. Oh wow. Yeah, big thanks to Zix for helping me build this. There's a tree that I might leave. I'm probably going to chop most of them down though. Yeah, I like the sign bit. I might end up making a custom map for it to like have a jug in it or something. There's one bit that the interior isn't done yet because I'm gonna do that by myself. Okay. Yeah, I like it. As you can see, this is gonna be the toilet. I'm impressed. Like how I like how we added those two windows in there. Yeah, so a big thanks to Zix for helping me out on this build, and you guys should definitely go check him his YouTube channel. It will be in the description. Yeah, I like that. I'm just gonna put the windows in. Yeah, I really like this. I'm just gonna have to make this a bit more so you don't have to walk over like that. That can be kind of annoying. Oh, that's annoying. I might need to go get more glass because of that now. Yeah, as you can see, there's a ton of soul sand here because we're farming nether warts to make a red nether brick for the roof. And I think it was worth it, if I'm gonna be honest. Ton of furnaces to smelt. Nether rock for it. I definitely learned a lot whilst building this. That is true. That is like definite. Yeah, I don't know what else to say honestly. I'm just kind of. Oh, someone fell out of the world. I'm just kind of speechless if I'm gonna be honest with myself. Oh wow, double F. shop is built, all I have to do is all the interior, which I might ask Zix to help me a bit with that. Yeah, these are all the resources we used. I got a like a crap ton of scaffolding that we never needed. Also Minecraft blocks in a nib because I got someone else was mining soul sand. Yeah, might be wondering why I'm walking around kind of weirdly. I'm just kind of getting used to my new setup because I've got a new setup. Kind of hard to get used to. Someone's claiming this area. Someone's claimed that area. There we go. Check out. Yeah, this is Zix's build, in case you guys are wondering. And this thing is just like impressive, honestly. So if any other TazzCrafters need help, all you have to do is grab this book, open it, go onto a new page, write down what you want, and then he will DM you on Discord, and then he'll like establish, tell you if the price is reasonable or not. Yeah, that just looks. It just I don't know. I don't know what to say, honestly. It's beautiful, beautiful. It really is. Diamond armor, 36 diamonds full set. Oh wow. Place payment in chest below armor stand. Oh, this one. I honestly don't know what to say about it. That just looks so good. You can tell which one Zix has worked on. Oh wow, he's added more coal blocks to. I like that. Yeah, this is Sabrina's shop. This is what used to be the overpriced end shop, but now they took it down to 15 diamonds, which is cheaper. This used to be 40 diamonds, then they made sold them for 20. So these guys sold it for 15. I kind of regret for buying it from there, but at the same time, not really. Chocobalz is for a diamond. Okay. And then the well-known cake shop. Finally, the melon monstrosity was taken down and someone else is claiming it for themselves. Someone's making a top hat shop. And someone made this a bit nicer. Oh, the assassin, okay. Yeah, the villager. The villagers that you trade for to get the nice heads, are no longer there. Honestly, I don't know. Oh, there's more stuff. This Hackster's base. Oh, we can go check that out, I guess, in a bit. I want to show you guys where Piggy settled down. I don't know if he'll be making videos on this. Probably not, to be honest. I don't think he has a way to make videos on PC. I mean, I could help him get OBS, if you know what that is, if you guys know what that is. If not, it's open broadcast software. I don't know why I went. Yeah, Grand Swede is one of the newest. He's the second newest guy. I don't know why I'm going to our base. Well, I guess I can show you that. Grand Swede is the second newest, and Piggy is the newest. And find a member to join. Until people start getting either leave, or they get kicked, or the server gets inactive. Oh yeah, because it wasn't updated. Not much has gone on in my base, except down here, if we come have a look. This area I'm turning into a nether wart farm, a big one, because I feel like nether brick will be quite a useful resource eventually. Actually, I'm gonna go grab that chicken. Honestly, I don't know what to say, Zex. I don't know what to say except thank you. And if I haven't said this, guys, yet, the reason my voice is so quiet is because I tried making the static as invisible as possible, and this is the only way to do it. So yeah, I'm sorry for the voice. I'm sorry if it's like, you know, complicating. See, Piggy TNT this way. If it's making life harder for any of you guys, I honestly can't do anything about it. I wish I could. And there's another reason why we came over to Piggy's base, other than to show you guys what he's been doing. I made a portal from him in like pretty much immediately as he joined. Made a house. He's already got a dog. Got a nice farm. And he never did much. And this is the reason I came. I came because before Piggy had a portal, I had to get here somehow, so the fastest way was by horse. I don't actually live that far away from him, but I came over to set up his portal. I came with my horse. I left it there. I forgot about it. Well, I never forgot about it. I just kind of went for the portal because I wanted to continue building my shop. And as you guys can see, we don't live that far apart. I don't really live that far away from Zux either. Zux is pretty much over those mountains a couple. I think like 500, no, 400 blocks that way, and I would be at Zux's base, so not that far away. If you are like, this is now within my 20 chunks, this village. I guess something interesting that I might show you guys about this. Someone placed a chest here with a lot of stuff like that, and I want to. The nearest time I'm going to find out who placed that there, and I would like them to, you know, I'll ask them kindly to move out of my 20 chunks. So yeah, as you can see, I don't live that far away from Piggy. In case you guys don't know who Piggy is, he used to do videos on his on mobile, on his phone, but that kind of stopped. And he was in a series that I started but never really got anywhere. It was only a 2-episode thing where we basically did the Minecraft. Yeah, that's a problem. I might have to fix that sooner rather than later. A Minecraft like challenge where to see who could kill the mobs first. If you want, that'll be probably somewhere in the description as well. Link to the series somewhere. Probably at the end of this video, honestly. And yeah, I might get back. This video might not end here. It might end with me talking with Zex if he can talk with me. But if not, then I guess see you then. Actually, I'll see if Zex is available. If not, then I'll just end off the episode here. So yeah, see you in a bit. Well, I mean, it might not be a bit for me, but it'll be like 1 second for you guys. Hey guys, welcome back. Now I'm joined with Zex.
Hello, how you doing?
I'm fine. So
See,
yeah, talk.
okay, I was wondering if you had more to that or not. So, we decided to do you wanted to do an old tavern.
Yeah.
So, what are your first thoughts on it? Let's be honest. I didn't hear your like, obviously you're doing your reaction
Yeah.
video now, so.
I don't really know what to say. I think, you know the tavern bit over there? You know how you can do, like, with maps, a thing where it, like, for example, I might try making it, like, a mug shape, something like that, out of
Oh
maps.
yeah, that would make sense.
Yeah, I might try doing that, not now, though, because that would take a lot of work, you know?
Yeah. I tried to just put a sign down just as a placeholder, so
Yeah.
I wanted to make sure that you had access to that. I kind of left things open on the inside,
Yeah.
just so that, you know, I wasn't like taking over everything. I figured that you wouldn't mind if I just put a roof on it.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind. Also, sorry for, like, leaving so fast yesterday.
Oh, dude, it happens.
Yeah. Are you spawning a river?
What? I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, you put it. You gotta finish off with the head, man. That's not how that works. they're all wither heads. They're not wither skeleton skulls.
Oh. Just imagine that.
Did you get a little scared there for a second?
Yeah.
Nah, dude, it's all good.
Oh.
Dude, I was like actually waiting for you to be mad.
I was like, am I gonna have to rebuild all of this again?
Nah, I wouldn't have you do that.
Oh.
After all the time I put into that too, like, no way.
Yeah. I mean, you just kind of sat and like told me what to do, and then finished off the roof.
To be fair, I spent a lot of time finishing off the roof.
Really?
Just because the nether wart takes so long.
Oh.
But I lit everything up, so we should be all good in terms of spawns. We could make this into kind of an attic area if you wanted to.
No.
But I kind of like the openness of it.
Yeah, I like the openness as well. I think
So
eventually, once you have the materials for it, I might want to make more lanterns up here, to like hang from the ceiling and stuff.
yeah, that'd make a lot more sense. It was more of just throwing torches down to make sure we didn't get spawns in the meantime, because the last thing you want is a creeper spawning in here before you get everything finished.
Yeah.
But so when it comes down to it, really, it's just focusing on like when you're building any sort of structure, you really want to focus on the pillars. So like, obviously, there's a center pillar here. There's like multiple center pillars. So as long as you focus on those, I mean, the only thing that's off is this wall, because I couldn't figure out how to do it without like completely tearing down everything we did. So that's the only thing that I'm not a big fan of, and that's probably just needs to be moved over one block, which wouldn't take very long at all. It's just more annoying than anything else. But
I could try like
otherwise,
this so you can't really see it. You know what I mean?
what was that?
I could try like put on the other side leave the tree so you can't see it from that side, and decorate it so you don't really realize it. You know what I mean?
I mean, it wouldn't take long to fix no matter what. It's just I didn't want to do it because I knew you already put up the wall and I didn't want to move everything over. So I had to do that for the roof because the roof was a little bit off center. So that's why there's this huge recession up here too. This wasn't here to begin with. I don't know if you remember the plans.
Yeah, I remember it.
But I decided to go with a 2-tiered roof that way.
Yeah. Honestly, I kind of like this.
It gives it a little bit more character in front, and it also so a lot of it was just reasoning what the materials would be, because back in the day there wasn't really the math involved to make structures self-sufficient, self-sustaining. So starting off with stone on the first floor and then moving up to plaster and wood and then just pure wood on the top was really what we needed to do. And that's kind of the same for these little overhangs, is to keep them light with the wood, but keeping the front nice with the plaster. So,
Yeah.
well, I say plaster, but it's snow now. But
Yeah.
but yeah, I really like how it turned out. I think it's going to be one of those things that's going to stick around no matter what. There are some buildings that I think are going to be revamped later on through the season. This is one that I think can stay pretty much consistent throughout, because no matter what you're selling, it's still going to be a relevant building.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I think that's kind of the focus of everything, is just making sure that these buildings are, stay relevant in terms of what they're selling and how they look.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Also,
Because
I'm so glad that the melon farm, big ass melon tower thing that can be there is gone.
I know that was going to be so ugly.
Yeah.
To be fair, I'm kind of expecting the cake shop to go to at some point.
Yeah, I'm expecting that to be lowered at least.
At least lowered, but like, I don't know how many people buy cake. So
I mean, I bought it once, but then I decided, like, if I'm gonna buy cake, I might as well make my own, since someone dropped off chickens at my base, you know?
yeah, I mean there are other options, but I think that like in terms of how set, like, in stone some of these buildings are, I think that one's gonna stick around for pretty much the entire server. I know that
Your one is.
mine is pretty well settled, because I think people would be mad if I took that one down.
Yeah. I think no one
And
can be bothered to take this one down.
yeah, when you build something straight up out of obsidian, odds are it's gonna stay around just because no one wants to deal with it.
Yeah.
But yeah, no. Hopefully you enjoyed. Hopefully you got you.
I enjoyed it. It was a fun process.
Oh.
Long, tedious, and fun.
Long. See, that's just the thing, is you really got to put, in order to get it just right, you got to put the time and effort into it.
Yeah.
But
You can
like,
tell this end shop was rushed.
yeah, you can tell, and that's one of those things. It's like I actually got an offer to fix this up to look like an end city, and I'm all like, cool. So are you supplying the blocks, or? And then he immediately was like, all right, no, I'm not. I'm just gonna take that out there. Like,
No.
I'm like, if you're not willing to put in the investment, like,
Yeah.
that's just gonna be a problem later on.
I mean, you helped me
That's-
a bit with a lot with the blocks over here, like the snow, the saplings for the trees, some of the wood, the nether wart, sill sand, where to get sill sand.
But for the most part, like, I didn't like just like, the only thing I straight up gave you was the snow,
Yeah.
because I had all of that from my other project. So,
Yeah.
but other than that, I just gave, like, you supplied everything else. So
Yeah.
it's a good job getting all the supplies. Like,
Why did you go with a birch, on the sign?
well, because traditionally the signs would be held up by some sort of rope.
Oh.
So I figured the birch would be a nice contrast, so it doesn't look like it's all just one solid chunk of wood.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
And I think it might have been better if I switched it up even a little bit further, and not put them side by side, and put like one off to the back here,
Oh, yeah.
because then it would have looked more like it's just single strands keeping it up there. But yeah, hopefully all your viewers enjoyed watching this too, because
Well, I never time-lapsed it, but, we got
I
time-lapsed it at the
figured-
same time.
I was gonna say, I figured you didn't time lapse it, but in terms of like just
I was
how
going-
the building
I
turned
was
out.
going to time-lapse it, but I couldn't figure out how to do it in time. So I'm like, I'll
Yeah.
do it in my next build.
I was gonna say, you might need like a separate account to like.
Apparently, one of the ways you can do about paying is if you go into your player info, you can change your in-game name. You can change it to something like, you know how my name's Ocean Gabriel. I can do
Yeah.
that and change it to like Ocean Cam and like Ocean Camera basically. And then I would relaunch the Minecraft launcher. I would leave my account on game, and then I'd be able to join into that account. The only problem with that is I would have to get like permission from CMTheHatter to give it spectator mode. You know what I mean?
I mean, spectator, or I think you could give it, or you could just like set it up with some sort of like viewing window. Does that make sense?
Oh yeah.
Like some sort of separate build for him just to stand in.
Or like scaffolding, just scaffold it all the way up and leave it up there.
Yeah, but you need to keep him. You need to put something in there so that he's not gonna die from the lack of sleep.
Oh yeah.
Because, I mean, do you want to tell him how long it took to build this?
Honestly, I don't know. A couple of hours at least.
So he was on for 4 hours. I was on for even longer than that, just trying to get the netherwork to grow,
Yeah.
just to put the red brick
Yeah.
in terms of the roof. But
I mean,
yeah, no, I was on until like 4 in the morning here.
oh wow, that's like 9 in the morning. Yeah, that's like 2 hours before I woke up.
I put so let's see, I came on at like 1 or 2.
Yeah.
So it was another 2 hours just seriously working on putting the roof together.
Yeah. For the next project, I definitely do make sure I've got like, you know, all the nether wall and stuff ready.
Well, trust me, you're gonna have plenty of nether work to go around, man. I don't know if you noticed in there, but they're all
Yeah.
they're all adults, so we're gonna have to clean all that out. But
Yeah. I think I'm gonna leave it like this for now. Take all the nether wall out, set it up at my base, and think
Yeah.
from the inside on what I want to do in there. I mean, I know down at the bottom I want to make like a community like you know, I told you like a classic tavern like in area with that sells like everything, food, desserts, you know. So I think
yeah, we could do basically what the cake shop should have been, like kind of like a bakery kind of thing.
yeah, but I could also add in like potions, but potions like potions with bad effects, you know, to
Oh yeah,
the alcohol.
everybody over here getting drunk.
Yeah. Every single one of them would have to have nausea on, that's for sure.
Yeah, that'll get you.
Yeah. And like some other ones.
Now you see what you got to do is you got to put the nausea on like every third drink or something, because people don't really start getting sick until then.
Oh yeah. And like give it effects like hunger and stuff like that.
Yeah.
What would be good? Like poison maybe?
Poison, hunger. I don't know. I'm not too familiar with potions because I haven't done a whole lot of brewing in the game.
I'm gonna have to, you know, do some more research on that to get that set up.
If you hadn't noticed, I've been way more focused on building.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Up here, I think I might make like, I'm gonna decorate this to make it look like a toilet. Maybe make a couple of rooms to represent it being a tavern actually, and then having chests and that sell stuff basically. That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, and I'm actually kind of interested to see what you end up selling here, because that's gonna be. Because I think whatever it is, it's probably gonna work. It's just a matter of. It's the matter of putting the materials in the right place, if that makes any sense.
I know what you mean.
So yeah, man, it's been wonderful collabing with you, man.
Yeah, same here. It was a good time yesterday.
Yeah, so I literally just put out a video to kind of showcasing the outside of this building, and
I saw that and then I'm like, I probably shouldn't watch it. It might ruin my reaction.
dude, I'm gonna have to watch the reaction video because
Yeah.
I don't know how many times you saw it outside with, you know, just the 2 layers on, because I know you saw a lot of the outside with the bottom layer on, but
Yeah. If you remember, I came over here and this is where I logged off. like this.
Oh yeah.
So I logged in and I'm like, so this is part of the build, and I turned around, I started walking the opposite direction, not even looking at it, showcasing some of the other builds, and I was going to talk about it, like the building process a bit more, but then I saw a glimpse of it and I couldn't help myself, so I had to look at it. Yeah.
You spoiled it yourself, man.
Yeah, I know.
It's all good. Sometimes you can't help yourself.
Yeah. I mean, it was fun. That's, I think, the most important part.
Oh yeah, no, it was
ourselves.
It was sweet.
Yeah.
It was sweet, end product is amazing, and just leaves us with more stuff we can do, right?
Yeah. I wonder what's gonna be the next shop that's gonna involve you helping. Maybe.
Actually, so spoilers.
Ooh.
In my video, we talk about another project that I was hired to help out with.
Well, I'll try, if I can, I'll put a link to that video in the description. If I remember, actually.
I was gonna say, you don't even have to worry about it. I ended up giving assistance with the design of the Enderman farm. So.
Oh yeah, I heard about that. Someone got mad because they had one and then it got destroyed, and then Hackster was building it again.
Yeah, well, Hackster took the old one down and put the new one up, and the new one is just
better.
It's massive.
Is it like a community thing?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, anybody can use it.
That's nice.
Do you want to come see it?
Okay. I've never been to the end, actually. Wait, is it in the end? I'm assuming.
Yeah, it's in the end. So I don't know if you want to like pause the video or something, because it takes a little bit to get there.
Yeah, I guess we'll see you guys when we get there. Hello guys, Chocoballz here again. I just need to say that we made it to the end. I saw the Enderman, AFK farm. Not AFK farm, but XP farm, whatever. Enderpearl farm, whatever you guys want to call it. And, well, my game crashed. And then the file got corrupted, so yeah, that's fun. Simon's here today. Thank you to Zix for helping me build this shop, and thank you to all you guys for supporting this channel. And like I said, like always, there'll be a link to all the other TazzCrafters down in the description below. And I hope you guys enjoyed. See ya.